Welcome to this video on WP Review Controller. This works really well with the WP iMenu Marketer. It's basically a system to control and manage online reviews. It's to filter negative reviews and to stop them being published on the major public review sites, and it also boosts 5-star reviews, and I'll show you how it works. It's really simple. So once installed, you'll see the plugin down here called it will say review listing, and we'll go to the setting first, and here you just put in the names for the headings and the labels on the review forms. This is done so that you can it basically can be used with virtually any language. So you're putting the for the first name label, first name, last name, email, phone, comments, etc. Then we have up to 5 different pages for the different star ratings. So for example, you can send someone who gives a 1-star rating to a specific page, and you can send someone with a 2-star rating to a specific page. In this case, they're both going to the same page because they're both pretty poor ratings, so the response is going to be the same. But the rating for 3 stars can go to its own page because that's a sort of neither good nor bad. But the 4 and 5, again, you can send them to different pages, or you can send them to the same page, which I've done here. The reason for that is that we want people with 4 and 5 stars to make it. We want to make it easy for them to go and post their review on the major review sites. Okay, so you're going to need to set up whatever page you put here. You're going to need to go and set up a page, and what you would do on that page is put the shortcode, which will be I'll show you the shortcodes in a second. This is review details. There's 2 shortcodes, one to put for the review form and one for the responses. So it's all automated. Now, further down, we can put a button that will go on the response pages to TripAdvisor. We've got 3. You can add up to 3 buttons. If you don't fill in any of the fields, it won't show the button, and of course you can change the colors of the buttons, but in this case I've put green, the same green for TripAdvisor, the orange for Google, and the blue for Facebook. Now, coming down, you've got a thank you message for 5-star reviews. So here we've got it will put in the person's name, and then it's you can put whatever message you want, of course, but you can leave the ones that are in there. In fact, here we put, instead of TripAdvisor, we'll put, it would mean a lot to us if you could post your review on one of our review sites. One of the review sites below. Oops. It's really easy, and take less than 30 seconds, but we really appreciate your support. Of course, reword it if you want to, and then we've got another message which is for the 2 and 3-star reviews, which will basically apologizing. And most people won't go on to post a negative review on a major review site if they receive a sort of sincere apology. That's what most people are after. They're not going to be vindictive if you've given an apology. Of course, you still need to follow up, but what this will do is immediately take the sting out of their aggression. So again, you can word it however you want, but we've got suggested wording in for you. And that is it. So you set up these, and of course make sure you save at the end. Now, if you come across here to review listing, here we're going to see whenever someone gives a review, this is what it will be listed here. Okay, so let's go and have a look. Now, I mentioned the shortcodes before. Now, to show the review form on a page, you just use this shortcode, review form with the square brackets. So I'll copy that, and I'll just show you. If I open this in another tab, I'll show you the review page. Here we go. And you see it's just got review form. Now you can put wording above the form if you want to. Let's see what it looks like first without that. So let's have a look. Now you can put a heading that goes in the banner. You can put a colour for the text that will go in the banner, and well, for the heading, and a colour for the text underneath. So let's make those white. Hold on. Yeah, that looks good. And okay, cool. So there we have. We're going to update it, and let's have a look at the review page. So we open the link in a new tab, and here we have the review page. We haven't put any text above the form yet, but we can do that, and you see it's really easy. Of course, it's mobile responsive, so it will look good on a phone. Phone number is optional, and here is where they can select up to 1 to 5 stars. So let me show you the response page for, let's say, 5 stars. So we'll go back to all pages, and you'll remember that I had 4 pages for, sorry, 3 pages, and here we have the page for 4 or 5 stars, as you see. But let me just pull this down a touch for you. Oops. Here we go. Here we go. So if I put the view there, you can see it says at the bottom, thanks 4 to 5. So let's edit this. And you can see all that I've put in there is review details. Okay, so now let's go and see what happens when I give a review. So I'm going to give my name. We'll put and I leave the phone. Actually, I put a phone in. And comments, a great meal, thanks. It was awesome. Okay, of course they can put as much or as little as they want. I'm going to give it 5 stars, and then I click send. Now you can see it's taken to a confirmation page. It says thank you. It says, Adam, thanks so much for feedback. Made a lot. If you would, it would made it a lot to us if you could post your review on TripAdvisor. It's really easy. It will take less than 30 seconds. We really appreciate your support. And then all I have to do is click here, and it will go through to TripAdvisor. Now, as you'll see in the guidelines, it's better to actually put the review page of the business. Don't just send them to their page on TripAdvisor, send them to the review page. And this is explained in TripAdvisor. They can also copy their review. So literally they would click here, copy, click to copy text, and it's copied to the clipboard, and then they would go through to the TripAdvisor page. Okay, and that's basically how the system works. And then you'll see, if we come back to the review listing here, we can see that my review is here. Adam Jackson says what I said, telephone, rating, that. And now if you want to see the review, just click view. And there's the review. You can delete it if you want to, but also come back to the list here. You can send the email direct from the WordPress dashboard. So you click send email, put in a subject, put in the email, send email. And you can search for people by their email, you can order it by date or rating, and you can export the whole lot by clicking this button. It will export the whole lot as an Excel spreadsheet. So that is how the review controller works. Once you've installed it, it will just run on autopilot. But it is a good idea to respond, especially to negative reviews, in addition to the responses given, because obviously you want to find out a little bit more and to really placate the person. But other than that, it's an automated way of filtering reviews. But very importantly, it makes it really easy for people who enjoy themselves to go and post a 5-star review, because people really need to be incentivized to go and post a review if it's going to be trouble. But when you make it that easy and you ask them nicely, most people will do it. What difference to them? It's literally going to take a few seconds. So with this plugin, businesses can massively, and I mean massively, increase their 5-star reviews, and it will literally put a stop to negative reviews, because that apology makes a huge difference. And then, of course, the manager or whoever's in charge should get in touch with the person to find out exactly what went on. And as a business, of course, you want to know exactly why people weren't happy. Anyway, that is the reputation controller. I would say these days it's absolutely essential for any business, not just restaurants and bars and cafes, but any local business, well, any business full stop, because reviews are critical to people purchasing from you. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in other videos.